Independence Day DLC and the patch 1.15, and these were shown on the patch notes for the game. So you guys can check out the patch notes down in the description down below if you guys do want to check them out for yourselves, and a lot of them aren't really that important, but I want to go ahead and show you guys anyway. Additionally, I am also going to be discussing and showing you guys leaked information about a Hydra jet potentially coming to GTA 5 Online alongside the Pilot School DLC. And if you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, all I ask is that you leave a like down below, guys, as it really would help me out. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. So getting straight into this, and I'm going to start this off by talking to you guys quickly about the leaked information about the Hydra. Now, this was leaked by FunMW2, and for anybody who doesn't know who FunMW2 is by now, I don't know if you guys remember in the past when we had leaked cars such as the Massacre of the Huntley and all of the leaked vehicles. He was the guy who used to leak every single one of the vehicles, so he is a very trustworthy source, and pretty much anything he has leaked in the past has nearly been confirmed. So getting straight into the leaked images right now. So as you guys can see on screen, this is actually leaked images of the Pilot School single player DLC. Now at the top it says Pilot School Vehicle Hydra. That's part of the string from the code, I believe, and these files just got added in with the patch 1.15. Now the problem is, of course, it's single player DLC, so if the Hydra does get added to the game, it's most likely going to be in single player, but the question is, will they eventually add it to multiplayer, and why would they add Pilot School Vehicle Hydra, the string for the code, into the game if they are not going to be bringing it in eventually? So I want to know what you guys think of this down in the description down below. Additionally, the Hydra was in GTA San Andreas. I believe here's a quick image on screen of the actual Hydra itself, and it was also, I believe, in the GTA V. I think it was in the second trailer, but I believe it did end up getting replaced with the current jet that is in the game. But here is a quick image, which means that this is a rendered vehicle in the game, so they could easily add this in at any time. And considering they have now added code for it, I see the chances of this actually coming as very high. Of course, maybe not for online, but definitely for single player. Anyway guys, moving on to the actual secret additions that got added to the game. And when I say secret, I mean things that a lot of you guys may not know. A lot of you may not look at the patch notes, so a lot of you out there may not actually know about this. Now once again, these are not great additions. There's nothing too special. It's just small little additions that they have brought to the game. So I'm going to go ahead and read from the patch notes themselves very shortly to discuss what's actually been added to the game. But before I do, I want to let you guys know that the Independence Day DLC was a limited time DLC. So I'm going to quickly discuss what is actually available and what is going to be going when the expiration for the DLC actually ends. So it says stay tuned for an exact expiration date, which we will announce soon. For those who are asking, anything you purchase will remain in your inventory after the expiration date. You will be able to use any fireworks or firework launcher ammo still in your inventory after the expiration date, but you will not be able to purchase any ammo for the fireworks or firework launcher after the expiration date, which is yet to be announced. So basically guys, I don't really see the point in you actually purchasing the firework launcher. I guess you can have fun in the meantime, but it is going to get removed from the ammunition and you will only be left with what's left in your inventory. Nevertheless guys, moving on, meanwhile the 7 new properties and the ability to ride the pleasure pier rides are permanent additions to GTA Online. So I'm guessing you guys are glad to hear that. I wanted to quickly go over what is actually going to be removed from the game, because a lot of people, are sitting there thinking, what is actually going to be removed. So if you guys out there purchase things like the monster truck and stuff like that, you are going to be able to keep it. Nevertheless, now moving into the secret additions, and I'm going to be reading straight from the patch notes themselves. Once again, a link will be down in the description down below, but as you guys can see, it says new features and updates, and once again, these aren't the greatest of updates. The majority of these are very small, but I want to tell you guys anyway, just in case you don't know. So reading from the top, it says normal stuff that a lot of people know about, things like the ability to place and set up fireworks has been added to the interaction menu, 7 new medium and low countryside apartments have been added to the Dynasty 8 website, players are now able to ride on the Leviathan and the Ferris wheel, and here is where it starts to get interesting, and here is where a lot of people may not know about. So it says on-call mode has been added to the quick job option in the phone. Players are now able to continue playing in free mode whilst they are queued up for a quick join invite. So basically, you can pretty much queue for a quick join invite, so you're waiting in line, and while you're waiting in line to join that, you can actually still play in free mode. A great little addition that they did add to the game. Next is if a player buys a tattoo and then removes it, they will only be charged $100 to reapply it instead of the full tattoo cost. Underneath that, players will now receive an increased cash bonus for completing a survival, bringing up the total amount that can be earned. Once again, underneath, a player's mental state will no longer increase when killing hostile mercenaries. Also, the increased rate for killing cops who are chasing the player as a result of being wanted has been reduced. Mental state will no longer increase for killing players who have a bounty on their head or for a player defending themselves when they have a bounty on them. Added the force weapon option to the Coronas for versus and last team standing missions. Players on LTS are now able to hear their teammates, bringing them into line with the versus and capture missions. Job entrance fees are now payable when starting a versus mission in order to bring it into line with the last team standing and capture missions. Finally, the last two is the head-to-head and challenge wager is now taken from the player's wallet and bank. And finally, the time limit on the team selection screen has now been increased to 1 minute. That is pretty much it for the top features and updates, guys. I wanted to quickly show you guys some things that you may not know. Of course, a lot of you out there don't actually read the patch notes and stuff, but the main ones, like all of the DLC additions, of course, you may have heard about. Anyway, once again, I hope you did enjoy. Hopefully you found something out that you did not know. If you did, be sure to drop a like, guys, or if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like anyway, as it really would help me out. Also, subscribe